How's Trio helped with events?
Absolutely. Trio has been wonderful when it comes to helping out with filling events, and really it's allowed us to get players into events that maybe we didn't even see before. They didn't really know about the events. Most hosts know, most people that work in casinos know, when you get mail from a casino, if you're going to 2 or 3 casinos, you're probably getting 3 or 4 pieces of mail a day. So if you're getting 3 or 4 a day, you're getting 60 to 90 pieces of mail from casinos a week or a month. So half of that at least is getting tossed in the trash. So just trying to build those mailers is a whole process on its own to be able to catch the eye of the player. With Trio, it's been amazing because we can send out one message and get that player's contact right then and there. We can get their excitement on the event right then and there and find out if they really want to come or not. We recently did a gifting where we had a large portion of our players that were excited about it, really wanted to come. We had a storm come in that, unfortunately in California, we've had record storms this year. And before we would never hear from players. It would be one of those things where, you get maybe a couple text messages here or a phone call here or there that said, "Oh, I can't make it," this and that. We had the portion of our no-show all let us know they weren't coming. We went from having probably, a 10% no-show factor in that to it still being a no-show factor, but it was why didn't they show up? And now it's like, okay, now we know that 80% of that, this is the reason why. So now we can market to them again and not be like, oh, well, did they just not show because they didn't like the event, or it was a yes, or maybe it was just a maybe and we mistook it as a yes. Now we know it was a yes, and this is why they couldn't make it. There was unforeseen circumstances that they couldn't make it, but they cared enough about the event that they had to let us know that they weren't going to make it. So that allows us to go, okay, this not only is it where we can do this event again because we understand this is what they want, but now we know that these players are interested in coming in. We can remarket to them and get them in on a different weekend.
Now, did they let you know about, because you had scheduled a mass text everyone that was confirmed, or did they just kind of voluntarily like, hey, weather's bad, I won't be able to?
So this one was actually them volunteering to message us back, and I think a lot of it was because of the initial communication. A lot of the players that we got a hold of that actually let us know that they weren't going to make it were a lot of prospects. So ones who had no relationship prior to this with a host, that were in that early beginning building of that relationship, that let us know, hey, we're not going to make it, which very easily, and I've had this experience on multiple occasions, where those players just won't show up. And it's just because they don't have that relationship yet. Now, Trio's allowed us to start to build those relationships initially, till we can get in front of them and then build that relationship in person as well.